it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yo, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Bumping through your broadcast, grab a chair, fill your glass. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yo, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie Podcast. Bumping through your broadcast, grab a chair, fill your glass.
Hey, everyone. This is Charlie Perry, a little different podcast today. I had an opportunity to read a book, and the book is called The Empty Walls by Alicia, Henderson, also known to me as Tawana Chisley. I read this book, and I try to read it every chance I could. The only thing that stopped me from, reading, if I had an errand to do or just didn't need to give my eyes a break a little bit, for about a few minutes, and then I started right back up again. Well, the book was amazing. Definitely one of my favorite books to read, and or even in audiobooks. But her book is something I was dug into. I was really entrenched in the characters, and so I had to come on here and just just give my feedback, my critique, my review of this book. And the book has a great story, and it's one book of a series that she had written. So, I basically dug down deep and really wanted to, read this book because she was a guest on here and a fabulous guest. So the illustrations, the artwork is amazing, and the book's well put together. And so, as you see, there's it's real colorful, great artistic work. And on this backstory, you can't really see it, but I'm going to read it to you. Their love was predestined, but the journey they had to take could not be predicted. He is a handsome, sexy, multi-millionaire mogul, busy building his empire, but feeling his life is incomplete. Her life, however, was filled with turmoil and heartache, never knowing her own strength and beauty. Then fate intervenes. It allows him to enter her world, show her what it's like to be loved unconditionally and regardless of her circumstances. She has the strength to endure. With his help, she fights through her pain and insecurities to become everything he wants in his life, to be totally immersed in her love, mentally, emotionally, and yes, passionately. This back cover explains this book to a T. And as you read books, they sort of, get a little over exaggerated and just to catch your eye. Well, this back cover is so true and so accurate for this book. I highly recommend that you start off reading this book and the series to come. The books that are already out there, and they're very, very cheap. You can go to the website of www.theemptywalls.com. And I'm going to put that up here as soon as I can. And I was immersed in the characters, and now I'm anticipating the next book that's on its way, and I'm gonna read. And the way it's going I'm actually going to get all the books, every single one of them, so I can read this series. What it reminds me of is you getting, I'm into Netflix story, and it's just episode one, and then you really wanna you wanna you wanna wait for episode two, you really wanna get into it, and this story, these books, have definitely done that. Um, excuse me, while I'm typing here, and the website should show up momentarily in the comment section, and it's theemptywalls.com by Tawana Chisley. And this is really it was good. It was a good. It's a soap opera. It's definitely a real live soap opera, and kept me intense. It really did. Kept me into everything that's going on. Um, I it's like I know these people in this book. You know, fairly decent sized book, if you could see. And so I highly recommend it. If you're a reader and you like stories that keep you interested, this is definitely the book to have. Let me see. What's up, everyone? I see you. Hey, Mike, Arthur, how you doing? Joey, what's going on? And as the comment is, definitely a soap opera. The I'm done. I'm done with book one. I got to get book two, and it's on its way. So, Tawana, if you're out there, please bow down. You're getting your ovation on the Really Charlie podcast. You did a good job, and I'm glad that you was my guest just a few days ago. And you're pretty deep. You're pretty deep. You got some stories in there. You're a great storyteller. So continue on the good work. Let's see. Du- 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 du. What I want to do is I want to do this book and this author some justice, and just want to get all the information on the screen so people would be able to just get in touch with her, um, whether it's through an email here on Facebook, and just reach out to her. They have a Empty Walls movie also, which I'm gonna try to bring that information up. Let's see what we can do here. Copy the link. And put it in the comment section here. Make sure you want to put Tawana back on here. Chit chat with her again about this book. Kind of give a good review, a live review with the author on the podcast. Let's see here. Let's go back. I also want to get her website here. See if I can bring it up here. Let's see. Here we go. see if we can review this a little bit. All right. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, we got some good people here from YouTube trying to get on my page here. Everybody's interested in getting on the Really Charlie podcast, even if it's indirectly. All right, let's see here. All right. Share a screen here. Empty walls. And behind Empty Walls website. All right. Let's see if we can. All right. All right, here. This is Behind the Empty Walls. It's another book, and like I said, there's 5 books total, and let's see if we can bring up Tawana's information here. And here it is. It's craftyconceptions@gmail.com. Crafty with 2 E's, conceptions@gmail.com. Telephone number is 240-257-5036. And if you don't want to talk to her, send her an email. But just fascinating stuff. Some a good book. And I've been reading it all week. And just had to finish it up today so I can do what I'm doing right now. And so, all right. Speaking of Tawana, here she is. Hey, Tawana, I just want to let you know, I'm going to tell you right up in front and center that your book is amazing. Amazing. As I kept going, really entrenched in it towards the end. I was really didn't really want to put it down until my my eyes were kind of a little tired, and so I had to put it down for a few minutes, and I did. So the book was amazing. Some surprises, unexpectedly. Interesting what Kevin has done on his visit. To go see his dad. That was interesting. And because I know what happens when people get that information. And so I'm anticipating something happening that's going to be explosive. And it's interesting. You did say that it was only going to lead me to wanting the next book, and I can't wait to get that so I can continue to read it. But good job. 5 stars. Should be a bestseller. And if it isn't, we got to market this book much more to get it out there. All right. And as you see, everyone, please, the Empty Walls. And don't forget the name. Alicia Henderson. My friend Tawana Chisley, doing a great job. And there's more. Yes, there is more, Tawana. We know. I know. There's definitely more. And more to come, and more books out of this fabulous series. In the section, let me see. I thought I put the website in the comment section, but I'm going to do it again. That website is www.theemptywalls.com. Let's see. There it is. So in the comment section, everyone. And here we go. I appreciate you too. I really do. Fabulous, fabulous work. You did a great job. All right, everyone. This is my time. 16 minutes of your time. Thank you for joining me, Charlie Perry, host of the Really Charlie podcast. And we're going to continue to bring out these great podcasts for you with these fabulous guests like Tawana Chisley. And, feel free. You want someone on the podcast, just send me a message, inbox me, and I'll try to get that person on the Really Charlie podcast. All right, y'all. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. And Michael Consatio, I got your last comment here. Let's see what we got. I enjoy watching your show better than the All-Star game. You get that right. And you see, I'm not downstairs watching that game. I'm upstairs in studio talking to you all. And, NBA should be ashamed of themselves. And Tawana Brown, you are in a good ride with those books. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. You said that in the beginning during Tawana's podcast. And I enjoy the ride. I'm enjoying this ride. And I just want everybody to get on the ride with me. Jump on board. Read these books. Fabulous artist. Fabulous storyteller. Fabulous author. Fabulous executive producer. I can't even imagine the movie that she's producing or did produce. Can't even imagine how that would look. But we will see. We will see her fabulous talents. All right, y'all. Take care. And like I said, now it's 18 minutes of your time, and I really, really appreciate it. Continue to support me on the Really Charlie podcast. And the Really Charlie podcast is brought to you here on Facebook, StreamYard, Anchor, Spotify, and YouTube. If you have an opportunity, please like my YouTube channel and subscribe to it so you see the fascinating shows that we do have on here and guests. All right, let's see here. Scroll up here. And once again, thank you. And we will end with this dynamite. It's an old word, but it is dynamite. Intro done by Lionel Peter Walker. Take care. Have a good night. God bless y'all.
It's the Really Charlie podcast. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie podcast. Yo, it's the Really Charlie podcast. Bumping through your broadcast. Grab a chair, fill your glass. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie podcast. Yo, it's the Really Charlie podcast. Yeah, it's the Really Charlie podcast. Bumping through your broadcast. Grab a chair, fill your glass.